You tell me how a woman with a penis down her throat who's gagging, how that is in any way art.
Since when did women exchanging bodily fluids in a little like bondage become the most obscene thing in the land?
We're just not going to put up with the pornographers running the country any longer.
When you take people having sex, adults that want to do it, that enjoy what they're doing, how could that be obscene?
The whole concept of obscenity is obscene. The right to see South Park may actually depend on the right to watch Butt Busters 3.
John Stagliano has been indicted on several accounts of obscenity. These are federal charges.
Well, the material is, in many respects, typical of what's available today. And I'd be surprised if they wouldn't get a conviction. I was the chief of the Child Exploitation and Obscenity section at the Department of Justice, and I ended my tenure about 17 years ago. The United States Department of Justice enforces federal obscenity laws, which are the laws against illegal pornography. Our war on illegal pornography is against the pornographers. The court has never said that obscene pornography is protected speech.
It's not enough for some people to say, I don't want to have group sex in a commercial venue, and you shouldn't have the opportunity to do that if you want to.
It's not at all what I think is obscene. It's what the Supreme Court says may be found to be obscene. And the Supreme Court, in the case of Miller versus California, 1973, issued a decision that has a three-part test.
The first part of it, the two that speak to community standards, whether a reasonable person in the community would find the material to be appealing to prurient interests, or the second community standard, whether a reasonable person in the community would find the material to be patently offensive. And then the third, which is a national standard, does the material have any serious literary, artistic, political, or scientific value?
We've got a war on illegal pornography, and we're going to win it.
It's a war to take away the rights that people actually have to do things, to say things, to feel things that some people don't think they should have the right to do.
I love porn. I mean, it's who I am.
These videos are meant to gross you out. They're meant to make you think about what's acceptable in our culture, and to really challenge those boundaries about what's acceptable to you.
If people want the right to do what they want to do, they have to protect the rights of other people to do what other people want to do.
I don't want the federal government to take away John's freedom.
When I was in charge for about 5 years, we never lost an obscenity case, because jurors around America understand what is obscene.
It's unbelievable that in the United States, there's actually pictures and words that you can't sell because the government decides that it's obscene.
They have no right to pornographize the culture.
The pornographers know exactly what they're doing, and they're not going to respond to anything but the stick of the law.
The federal government can never take porn away. Porn is here, and it's going to stay.
When I tried it, I discovered that I liked it. It put a different spin on my life. So I'm planning to try all sorts of things.
All of this sexually oriented stuff is connected. And that's why if you want to watch South Park, you have to protect the right of somebody else to watch some porn thing that you yourself wouldn't dream of looking at, or at least you wouldn't admit it.
I just want to say that I love these movies. I make them, I sell them, and that I'm really glad that some other people do, so that I could have a business that sells this stuff.